Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cece. If you don't know me, I make videos about plants, simple living, minimalism, finance, and just life in general. Today, I'll just be giving you an update on my propagated Monstera. I recently just chopped this and I made a short, which I'll include in this video. And now, a couple weeks later, maybe even a month, here's the progress. It's been through some ups and downs, and I'll briefly mention it in this video. But for me, I feel like the best way to propagate a plant is just in water. This would just be a quick video showing my propagation status of my huge Monstera. I chopped this down a while back and did a short of it, which I will include in the video. But I just wanted to do a little progress update. As you can see, roots are growing. This was actually trickier than I thought. I first tried to propagate it in some cocoa husk, which then left it rotting at the base and root rot. So I took it out, re-chopped the bottom, put it in some water, and I've been cleaning out the water and putting a little bit of hydrogen peroxide about every week. So I'm gonna do that today and kind of show you the process. Okay. So I keep this foil mainly just for my cat, so it doesn't get in the water. When I first cut it and put it in here, I had put some rooting hormone just to help stimulate the growth at the end, and I didn't want my cat to get into that. But I'm gonna lift it up and we'll look at the roots, and then I'm gonna change the water. Trying to be careful. Wow! This looks so much better than I thought it was gonna look. Look at that. What? This has taken multiple weeks just because it had rotted at the bottom previously in the cocoa husk. And then I put rooting hormone and I've just been changing it and giving it time. I'm gonna probably clean it a little bit with hydrogen peroxide and then change this water. So we'll do that today. Since this is a huge cutting, I don't have a container that I can put water in that would be big enough where it wouldn't tip over. So I use this 5-gallon bucket and I just kind of tape some paper towels on the side so that you can probably see right here, so that it doesn't bruise the stems. Okay, so I have my hydrogen peroxide. And I love hydrogen peroxide for root rot because it just helps clean it so nice. I actually got a little bit of root rot on my Thai, which I'll be making a video on that, my Monstera Thai, later on. But right now, fingers crossed, it is growing roots. I've gotten rid of the root rot with some hydrogen peroxide. Okay. I get very nervous handling this by myself just because I don't want to snap it. I'm just going to kind of clean the base here. Wiping it a bit. Whoa, tons of nodes there. And we're just going to put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, mainly around the base, where it gets a little gross. And then I'm going to change the water. So to change the water, I'm probably going to have to hold this like a baby and go dump this in my toilet. So I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back. I have emptied the bucket, and I'm actually going to put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide inside and scrub it a little bit with the paper towel, just so if there's any of that like sludgy part that it comes out, basically sterilizing it. Probably would have some help when you're doing this because it's kind of hard to maneuver and maintain this by myself. So actually, not too dirty. I'm gonna put it back in. And then I'm gonna put my paper towel bits back so that my leaves don't get bruised. My stems don't get bruised. I'm not really sure how much water it's gonna take, but I wanna make sure that I fully saturate the roots. So I got a couple bottles. I like to use bottled water or drinking water when I'm doing it. Might just be one more, so it might just be 3 for it to be good. Let me see. Honestly, it's looking like 3 will probably be the magic number that it needs. Okay. Here is the water in it. As you can see, it just kind of barely covers the roots, not too much on the stem. Now here is the final result.